Taylor's getting a second dog?
Ooh.
Yeah, it literally took I was for one day. I was like, so me and my girlfriend are out working most of the days. Most of the day, every weekday, we're gone. And I was like, dogs are kind of like appliances. They just turn off until you get home, and they're fine. And then after a few days, I was like, man, he seems like he's really freaking out when I leave, and he's clearly just scared to death. He grew up on a farm with all his brothers and sisters, and to be alone in a new house, pretty scary for him. And so I was like, this dog is so small.
Should we
adding
backtrack a touch? I think we've only talked about your dog on PKN.
Maybe I got a 10.
Yeah, I have no idea that you had a dog.
Teddy.
That'll work.
He doesn't know come yet, so that's probably
he doesn't know Teddy either. I suspect
he knows Teddy. If you say that, he'll tick his ear, and you can tell.
Oh, but would clicking or making kissy noises be any different?
I can see him.
Yes.
Dude,
That's how we train our dogs, to come on the 6th attempt.
Yeah. No, he's 10 weeks old, super little.
Ender, come here.
And
please.
He's half Cavalier King Charles.
Cavalier King Charles. I need to...
Look at that. That's a real kind of dog. I thought the breeder was being cheeky with me. That's a real kind of little dog. And he's half poodle, so he's never going to shed, and you won't sneeze when you're around him, which is why I wanted half poodle with just kind of anything. And I'm a little dog person. I'm not any kind of dog person, but I like little dogs especially. The most recent family dog I had was a little Bichon, and he was small, and he died. So I figured a nice little way to resuscitate Tobo is to get Teddy, and then... So he's been here for 5 or 6 days, but he's still having trouble acclimating to all the alone time. And so I figured, my girlfriend and I figured, we may as well go buy one of his brothers or sisters. And so they have some company throughout the day. So he's less likely to get depressed or sad or tear stuff up as he's acting out. And so tonight we're having his brother Fozzie delivered. And so, yeah, he'll be showing up tonight. So what else? I bought 2 dogs while you were gone.
Yeah, they're hideous. What were you thinking?
Hey, man. No, they're fucking great.
No, I like little dogs. That's my preference. I feel like if a little dog, you can just smash them against the wall, and if you got to dispose of them, that's a quick hole to dig. You know what I mean? But a big dog.
I could just put them in the bottom of a garbage bag. I could fit them in a bathroom garbage bag.
If they're small enough, you can flush them. One of those industrial toilets.
The dogfish.
Yeah, dogfish.
Yeah, it would take me 5 cuts to flush that dog down the toilet.
Yeah, or you could just, if you mushed him up a little, if you just really, if you threw him in a garbage bag, maybe
garbage disposal. You could put the dog in the garbage disposal. I suspect you can't do that with Great Danes.
Dude, the bad thing is you'll just not paying attention. You'll accidentally because they just live around your feet. They follow you everywhere. You'll accidentally kick one, and my step forward is to them like a freight train hitting them, and they'll look up I've been so good. It's Fozzie, my bad, but don't circle me while I'm walking.
You named him Fozzie Bear because he looks like that?
We named one Teddy because that was the one I got my girlfriend for her birthday, and she named it. And then Fozzie was the name of the name the breeder gave it, and I was like, that's pretty funny, and so I kept Fozzie.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah, they're well behaved enough. I spent $120 on gates for my kitchen to try and keep them in there until I bought a $90 gate that actually keeps them out because they can escape from anything. My girlfriend sent me, I bought a nice ass gate to keep them in one part of my kitchen just a couple days ago. And she got home way earlier than I was. And she Snapchatted me and was like, oh, Fozzie's a little escape artist. And he'd climbed up in a methodical way and then just climbed across my trash cans, leapt off. And it was you little, well, he's a man. I'll be sexist to my dog.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a dog too.
You should, man. But not a Dax kind, a Fozzie kind.
Yeah, I would probably get a Dachshund, or I would get like a miniature pinscher, or some. My dad has a miniature pincher right now that's like his lap dog. That like when
Yeah.
he comes over here, he brings it with him, and that's a cool little dog. Like they look like they're not prone to any sort of, they're not predisposed to any particular ailments, and a lot of breeds are. Like Labradors are notorious.
I know.
Dalmatians, golden retrievers, all those breeds have.
I'm
are
outnumbered
notorious.
by the small dog people, but I'm just going to throw this out there. Great Danes can hold their pee for like 14 hours.
And there's also another thing about big dogs.
That's a long
An-
time.
Another good thing about big dogs, and maybe some people see this as a bad thing, a con, some would see it as a pro. They don't live very long.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Taylor, I guarantee, as long as like these dogs stay healthy and nothing bad happens, an accident, they're going to live a minimum of 13 years, and they could easily go into the high teens. Like it's
Yeah.
not uncommon for those dogs to go 17 years old. It's not crazy. My dad has like mutts over there right now that are his Doberman Pinscher is. We did the math yesterday. Let's see. I was 22.
He has a Doberman Pinscher or a miniature
8,
Pinscher?
Both. 8, and it's 29. How old is that dog? Wait, that's impossible.
Did you make him 29 years old? Did I hear your thought process?
No. I'm
The dog's 31. Yeah.
I'm 3, so 8, 11, 13. 13 for a Doberman Pinscher, which is old for a Doberman. Yeah.
Well, once they get to that age, it's just sad. Like my girlfriend's family has like a miniature kind of poodle that's 16, and it cannot do. And first of all, it's diabetic, and so like every 90 minutes they have to give it a shot and give it special food. He is, you know how when they'll be like, "Oh, my dog, he's blind," but like he's seeing shapes and shadows and stuff. This dog is so blind. His cataracts make Morgan Freeman's eyes look like a spring chicken's. Like, or Bill Cosby's, not Morgan Freeman's. And like it's just sad to watch. Just if it accidentally steps onto hardwood, just slips out and falls. It like I was at a family event of theirs like 1 week ago, and everybody's being loud in the kitchen. We're having like pasta and laughing and drinking and having a good time. The dog is standing 5 feet away, looking in the opposite direction, standing still, waiting. And you like if you walk past it, because it intentionally places itself at a crux in the lower floor of the house where the bathroom is and where like the high traffic area is. And if you walk past him and like brush him, he'll be like, it's a mixture of terrified fright and jubilation.
Yeah.
At realizing that he's not stuck in a stasis of blind, deaf, and like he's deaf to the point that if you were like, buddy, come here, like right in his ear, not moving.
Jesus.
He
That's
has
one of the
zero
small dog-
sound and zero vision.
time to kill that
Downsides to
dog.
me. Like Kyle says, hey, some people think pro con. The fact that they live long sounds nice. But if they spend years 10 through 16 as gross and suffering, then it's like, I'd rather them just go from 6 to 8 and fall off a cliff.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
off the cliff.
A virtual cliff, that is, not literally
Have,
fall.
have you ever
He's
seen
at the
movie-
bottom of a canyon.
And then just see someone go.
Oh, look at that little dog. Oh, that's a cute little dude.
Fellas, come here.
Look at this cute little.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
You prick.
That-
I got half a mind to go get Teddy right now.
Oh,
Go get
look at
Teddy.
this. Look at him. He's posing for the camera. He's
Taylor,
like,
get
"What's up?"
Teddy. I think we're going to have a dog off.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he's busy 11. I think 11.
Hold
weeks
on.
old. We just got him.
I can't compete with an 11-week-old. Jesus. I want to get I'm going to get my dog though. One
That
moment.
dog's cute.
Yeah, he's a Scottish Terrier.
Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. I don't have any
He's,
dogs right now, but I love
they're like-
dogs.
that biting stage where he's just like teething on everything, and so
Look at this ugly.
Oh, that's super cute.
like look at the difference in personality. Like right off the bat,
Yeah, a bit older though.
like Slush's dog is like, "Hey guys, I'm on camera. Look at me. I'm an internet celebrity pupper. I got 18,000 Instagram followers. Your dog is like, Taylor's dog is like, I don't want to be here. Could you please put me down on the ground, please? Please, I just want to go piss in the corner.
Because my company or my dad and brother just got over here to pick something up or drop something off.
It is very bright in this room.
It's too bright in the room.
It's very bright in here, and I don't care for it. Please put me down. And Woody's dog is just
He's
a monster.
He's a good boy.
He seems like a real good boy. He just can't compare with the cuteness of the thing Slush has.
Is he a Doberman? Yours, Woody?
He's a Great Dane.
Great Dane. Let's see. Yeah.
From that night.
What an
Taylor,
awful
did you
evening.
have any clue that she was being unfaithful? Did you said she confessed it? Is that when you first learned, or?
Yeah, it was like the night before. Like she was out somewhere and I wasn't there, and she came back the next morning and confessed it to me.
So,
And yeah,
but you were surprised by the confession, or?
I mean, I'll leave it at this. Like she and I were not happy in that marriage. And so it is, I believe 100% for the best that it is over.
Took the dogs, huh?
They are her dogs. Yeah, that was a discussion. That was a discussion early on because Teddy was literally a gift for her. Like that
makes sense.
It's cut and dry. And then
they're
Fozzie,
they're like a bonded pair.
Yeah, they're a bonded pair. And Fozzie was literally bought by her mom because she was going to get a dog at the same time we got Teddy, and then we ended up keeping both because Teddy was so erotic that he couldn't like handle reality without having another dog there.
Oh yeah, my dog has extreme separation anxiety, and I did it to him, and there's no fixing it. But it's fine. I guess I wanted a lap dog. He cannot be without me at all. We have to be together continuously. Right now, he's outside that door waiting. He's outside that door right now.
He loves you.
Which
he
one?
loves me. Toby, the one I've raised from a puppy, like across.
He's the brown and sort of Chewbacca looking.
Yeah. He's a Bernie Doodle, and he's just the cutest. He has very expressive eyes, which it's like a gorilla. Like he looks like he's thinking about shit over there.
He does.
Like looking around.
You've sent pictures before, and he has human eyes.
It's like he has the whites of his eyes are very pronounced, and like you can see what he's looking at and where he's looking. And he watches. I've never had a dog that would watch TV. I've seen them on the internet. He watches TV all the time. Anything that's high enough frame rate that dogs can pick it up.
Does he
like
show
80
higher interest when animals?
Big time. He likes.
I think that's so cool.
Well, he also likes anything with like action. Like if there's two men fighting, he'll watch that. And if there's like an animation of like things bumping around, like Star Trek when the ships are shooting and like flying around and twisting, he's like, oh, look at that. But if I turn on Animal Planet, he'll watch those fucking animals like do their thing and like, it's like, yeah, all right, I'm following along. Like I've been watching this. I think it's called Otter Empire. It's something like that. It's part of what
Otters are very cool animals.
Otter Dynasty or some shit like that. I only watched like a little bit of it because the dog was
such a
liking
stupid name.
Dude,
Well,
I
Duck
don't know.
Dynasty.
There's multiple episodes. It's on Max. It came over with Discovery shit. If you see it on there, it's got some cute otter. I watched like a few minutes of it, and it starts off with like a British voiceover, and she's like, "This is Empress Jezebel. She leads over all the watery ways here in this easterly corner of Nottingham. When she took power 3 years ago, she made certain to kill the old queen's daughters. Now her and hers rule. But another comes." And you're like, wait, what the fuck? And as they're doing this, they're cutting to like different otters.
Other
who are
groups of otters.
Yeah, like one of them's got a flower on its head. And this isn't animation. They're real fucking otters.
Oh, they actually put a flower on their head.
It like had, I don't know, wearing a little lily or something. And I got a, the cute thing was the dog is like, holy shit, what are those? He's never seen an otter
Yeah.
before. Every time he sees a new animal, he's blown the fuck away. So we watch a
It's
lot
so
of
sweet.
Animal Planet and like Planet Earth and all that stuff. But yeah, I love that fucking dog so much. I'm already thinking like, what I'm gonna do
Water
when he
dogs.
fucking. I'll be so bummed out when he dies, and he's not even a year old. I haven't gotten him fixed yet. His balls are bigger than mine, like 3 times bigger than mine. He's got a
Dude.
stack on him bigger than my fist, dude.
Good for him. Don't take it from him.
And it's bald.
Do you nair your dog sack just like you,
No.
daddy dog time?
Just the
We got
anus.
a
Come
man.
back!
Don't
It's
be
been
silly.
8 minutes. I need you in the shower now.
He's like
You don't
curly,
understand the peril you're in.
he's got brown and white curly Q fur everywhere on his body, except for these big bald nuts bringing up the rear. And he'll stick them in your face, like he'll back up and try to like sit down next to me on the couch, and it's like, oh fuck, he's got me with a ball, dude. Chill. He's my favorite dog that I think that I've ever had. I really like that dude, and he's easy to deal with. He's the other day, I was making these like shish kebab, these skewers, and I had filet mignon and just 2 different kinds of bell peppers, some tomatoes, and some onions on these skewers. And I've cut this fucking steak just perfectly. Like there's no fat on this shit. Each piece of onion is identical because I threw away anything that wasn't perfect. And I've got it all made. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a piss before I start grilling all this. And as I'm coming back through the house, I see Toby running through with the whole skewer in his fucking mouth. And I scream at him. I usually don't scold him. I've never really hit him. I'm like, Toby, what have you fucking done? My fucking skewer, my fucking $30 a pound. And he pisses himself. Now I feel terrible.
Yeah, you bully.
Now- he fucking pissed himself on the floor like a baby.
Oh,
Now I just, I don't feel
he's still a
awful. Now-
baby.
Then I had to cook the skewer and give it to him because he's ruined it. I don't want his spitty skewer. Yeah, I like that dog a lot. I'm glad I got that guy.
He's a good one. You got your own little troop over there. Your own little troop of
Yeah.
pups.
Yeah, that
Your own
the
paddock.
old dog, the Malamute, the husky or whatever, is just such a weird dude. Like he waits until he's just about to burst to go outside, and then he takes these angry shits, and then afterwards he just sprints inside. He like as soon as he poops, he's like everything he's got to burst through the door. And he's like dragging cables through the house and plowing through the trash can. And there's no, he's not going anywhere. I have no idea what the fuck his deal is. He's
just excitable.
he takes shit. He loses his goddamn mind. He's a fucking missile. Finally, I think they're taking the dogs away from my neighbor. I saw a black cop in his backyard today, and I think he was like taking pictures of the dogs back there. I guess to prove that they're not being treated well.
Are they still like just sad looking?
Yeah, I mean they've got everything they need. Really, they just don't have an owner exactly. They're just kind of abandoned over there. I don't know exactly where all their food and water is.
So they're just trapped in like a backyard in a random house.
Yeah, like fenced in. It's a pretty big backyard, to be honest, and part of it's got a big tarp over it right now. They're in a much better situation than they were 2 or 3 weeks ago when it was 90 out and they were just in the sun with no food or water. Like that's how we kind of figured out that he had abandoned them there. That's so shitty.
That is so shitty. You gotta be
People get dogs and then-
scumbag to treat a dog like that.
Yeah, people get dogs and then don't know like how to raise a dog or like how that works. It blows my mind that people can do that with a dog. But even more than that, there's people that get exotic things. Those people that get tigers and lions and bears. I sent you guys that video. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a chimpanzee, and it's like around a fire circle, like in somebody's back patio behind their house. And he starts like hyping it up. You know how you do a dog, like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? And the dog will like lose its shit eventually. He's doing that to a lady chimpanzee. And this thing is like more, and like it's building to the point where if I'm there, I am scared shitless.
You're leaving.
And I'm just trying to remember, that's right, they don't swim. Like I'm getting in that pool as soon as it starts
don't?
tearing faces off. No, they don't swim. No, I'm getting right in that fucking water because this thing was, and I'm sure it's a friendly fucking thing, but God, I always harken back to that lady that got her whole face ripped off. poor Toby just got attacked by the Yellow Jackets again. I gotta go.
Oh.
I gotta find a way to kill those things tomorrow. I thought I'd gotten them with that can of WD-40. I sort of missed it at them the other day, but apparently that
Didn't
did the
take
trick.
care of it.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't take. I got hit like Yellow Jackets all over him. They stung.
Is
him
that
all
an
up.
actual solution, WD-40 for that, or that's just what you had?
I know if I it'll kill them if on contact, but I
You
guess
got to
I
get in the
just-
hole. Like, do you need some sort of bait that they bring back to the queen? I'm making sure.
No, what? So what I'm going to do is get a whole can of Hornet spray, run right up to the hole, and just dose it down the hole. And I might get stung once, but they'll all die. But what I would do if I had, I don't know, a can of gasoline handy, that works too. You could just dump that on there. Boiling water might even do the trick. But then you scald yourself.
So where
in the
it'll
arm.
cool
Yeah,
off
don't
on
do
its
that.
way down the hole.
That's what I thought too. I did it to
Mhm.
fire ants in my front yard the other day because I didn't have any ant killer, and there was like an ugly ant hill in my yard all by itself. I boiled the water and poured it on them, and it killed the shit out of the grass. It's just like, fuck, this is worse than
Can I have the wasps back?
now. I've got like a mud where the anthill was and dead grass.
Well, it seems like you shouldn't try this approach again with the wasps. You know the outcome.
Where the wasps are in the ground is the backyard, and it's a particular back corner of my backyard.
Nice, you don't
They
care.
just go up there I think they go up there to poop.
Mm.
So, but he got all stung up. They were in his little ears. Poor little
Oh,
fucker.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
That's-
I was
were,
dog related today. I was just looking around, hunting for dogs in my area. I was looking at Bichons because I love Bichon Frises. They're cute, smart, little fluffy, no shed dogs. And so I was looking around for Bichons, seeing what they had. And I was looking to adopt, like to try and make sure that it's not like a puppy mill situation, but with a dog like a Bichon, because it's very specific. Sometimes, you have to be wary of that stuff. And so I found this little puppy that I sent you the picture of. And I, on the little contact sheet, when you're on those adoption websites, you can be like, put in your email, put in your phone number and a little message, and like they'll reach out to you about the dog. And so I like put in my phone number, and in the message thing, I was like, I'm interested unless this is a puppy mill. And then I just hit submit. And then like maybe I did this in a pre-shower shit after I was working out. And before I had wiped, I got a call. And so like immediately I get a call from this lady from this adoption agency. And I guess my note had gotten her like noticed. And as that little puppy. And I called, she called me rather. And I'm like, hey, give me the details on the dog. And she was like, well,
So
some people think that some of our locations are a puppy mill, but it's not that. And like, I was like, all right, don't lead like that. Don't lead a sale like that. And by the time I got to the end of the conversation, like it became pretty obvious that like this woman was being genuine, where she's like, I'm working on behalf of a company that I don't have like total fucking control because it's like national, but I can vouch for my location and this other one that it's all above board and this and that. And we get our dogs from this and they go through these rigmaroos and everything. And so by the end of that conversation, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of convinced of it. And then I was like, what's the adoption fee on this dog? Like, how much am I looking at here?
Can I guess?
All right. Yes.
Okay, so this is a Bichon Frige or
haven't
whatever.
guessed
One of
too,
those
I'll
fancy
go
little fuckers. And it's like the one you wanted, so it's pearlescent or some shit.
Yeah, it's a cutie.
Like your low.
She's a cutie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 2,500 to 3,500.
1250 is my number. What's the truth?
Kyle's almost exactly. It's $29.90. Yeah,
okay.
like almost.
I was gonna
exactly
split the difference
$3,000.
if you'd forced a number on me.
No,
Yeah,
you were.
I'm
You were
looking at
100%.
dogs
You're
too.
good at this. Damn.
I'm looking at dogs too, and like the creme de la creme
Yeah.
are usually, unless you go to something silly with some European, the bloodline is strong, and they've got pictures of champions going back 3
Oh, yeah.
generations or some shit. If you do that, you get into $5,000 and $10,000 dogs.
Dude,
but
at the end of the
$3,000 is
conversation,
like
I
what
felt
a really
like
nice purebred dog.
I felt like bad for the lady, because like she clearly loves dogs and is like doing everything she can to like place them in good homes, and like is having to deal with bad reputations of like the whole industry and whatnot. And so it's like, yeah, I get why you would like reach out and be like, we're not like that. I know it's a
What are
understood
the
thing
odds
for
you
lot
have
of
a
people.
dog before the next show?
Oh, I would say 0. Yeah, it's going to take a while to try and find a good one, unless I just impulsively do it. That's entirely possible.
Sounds like you found a good one.
Maybe I'm not going to pick the first Bichon I come across. I'm gonna
what website are you
poke
using?
around a little bit. I just searched adopt a Bichon, and then I went to a few different websites.
I'm good at this, I think, because I did so much searching for Toby when I bought him. It turned out puppies.com is the best website to find a puppy.
What?
Puppies.com has this. It's not a great search feature. Once you figure out how to use it, it can be a little janky at first, but you can save your searches. You can search between dozens of wackadoo crossbreeds like Havapoos and Duskies and Boogles and whatever the fuck. And
damn, this is a great
price.
site. This is so much
You
better.
you need to make an account, but you're gonna need that account to correspond with them. That way, everybody's certified and like on the up and up. So you're not buying puppies from a guy who doesn't exist in a parking lot somewhere. Who's gonna beat you up and take your $3,000 you brought. You know what I mean? So everybody, it's all on the up and up. And I don't know about puppy mills specifically, but
I don't know.
people
I might
bought
get a
my
dog
dog
before the
from
next show.
was a family. Yeah, it's such a good resource. You can search by newest puppies, by closest to you, and these sound like common sense features, but you don't find them on most of the other websites. Or most of the other websites are for a specific breeder who has one female or 3 females and 1 male, and so it's like, yeah, we'll have a litter of puppies next year. You excited? Fuck you. But with this website, you can get shit done, and they'll deliver puppies to you. There's a whole service where they drive puppies to your state and bring them to you if they're,
Look
in
at
Kentucky.
Look
or
at
something.
little Willow. What a sweet Havapoo. That's such a cute dog.
Yeah. Like there's so many
What's
awesome dogs.
Havapoo?
I don't know
Poodle
what have
something?
Half
stands
so
for,
it's
but
so
poo
it's
is
half
poodle.
poodle. Obviously, is it? What's the H?
Oh, Havanese hybrid. I just happened to see that in the All About Me. She is a Havanese hybrid. So
I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. It looks
I
like a
don't know.
dog from a
That's-
movie.
Yeah, I
though.
thought I knew
You
my
know,
dogs.
that's a cute little puppy. Oh, Zach has a Havanese. All right, well he knows.
Small world.
Yeah, small.
I'm
world.
mostly looking at because like I said, we put a dog down this week. And so I've been looking at dogs, but mostly at miniature Bernie Doodles and miniature Aussie Doodles because they're like Toby but little, and I find that appealing. But
You're just gonna get another dog, just a little version of Toby.
yeah, it needs to be a little dog for sure. I might get a dachshund. I've looked at those and
Do you guys have names
Pomskis.
picked out?
I don't know, but please, Zach, you have to show Anton. This is
The name's more of a
adorable.
personality thing to me. Now with Toby,
Mm.
his name was Toby when I bought him, and so I just kept it because he looked like a Toby. But I usually try to name them something personality based if I can, or maybe they do something.
Look at little Anton here. Oh,
Hmm.
what a sweet little guy.
Nah,
You don't like little dogs like that?
Nah, that's a mid ass puppy. I don't want any part of that. Look at it.
Oh, he's so sweet. You're ridiculous.
He's
You-
scared.
I want to like flinch at him and scare him.
Oh, you're a monster.
I want
I want him to be my best friend. And I'm like, that's my guy. He comes over, he hangs out with me.
Nah,
I give him
he's gonna have
attention and
those
treats.
messy little. He's gonna have those dirty tear ducts.
I don't care.
Like-
I get you get a little wet. Well, with poodles, you can't get all of it because it stains over time. But like you get a little wipe on them, you go
I'll
like
bleach
that.
his little eyes.
Oh, don't do that. I'm not letting you hang out with Anton. I'm,
You leave Anton with me.
no.
We have
No,
such
Anton's
different
Kyle's
tastes
gonna
in
fix
dogs.
those eyes.
You're probably not. I searched for Great Danes, saw a bunch of cool ones.
Yeah.
I'm not remotely interested in any of the dogs you like.
Well,
Let me talk
those
about-
are- I
all right,
love
let me
little
talk about dogs that you like. Great Dane mixes. Sometimes when I search, I thought I knew what I wanted, so I had these. I did it, but then I was just like, show me everything. Show me everything you have. And they mix Great Danes with like an Irish Wolfhound, and you get this ridiculous Great Dane that's all fuzzy. Or they do German Shepherd Great Danes. So they have like a German Shepherd's face, but enormous and goofy. I love when they play God. I don't want some normal dog. Labradors go extinct. Fuck off. Only doodly
like
doos and
And
yeah, I like
little doodle
half-brothers.
doos and those kind of dogs
Doodle don'ts.
should survive.
Yeah,
I mean, you made a smart move getting a half poodle with Toby. Very
I
smart.
really like it. I've got him shaved down because it's hot as fuck. and he loves it. Like, I hose him down. He's easy to clean. He doesn't shed. He's hypoallergenic, and he's smart ish.
Mm.
He's not
Poodles
dumb.
help make dogs smarter. Like they're
That
a
makes
smart
sense.
breed, and so they use them for mixing all the time. Like it makes them smarter, and they don't shed. So it's like the most common mix.
The if it was up to me, I think I would get a Pomsky, which is half Pomeranian, half Husky, and
Oh, you
they can
mentioned this.
combine in a lot of weird ways. So sometimes it doesn't look good, but the ideal look to me is basically a little husky. It turns into a little husky with more silly fur, more
what would be better?
poofy, ceremonial
husky.
for her. Bigger husky. That's
A husky like Saint Bernard.
wolf.
mix.
Yeah, I guess you just go to wolf, right? Or a wolf hybrid.
They have temperament issues,
Yeah.
but I bet a husky Saint Bernard is cool.
Yeah, Saint Bernards
I-
are known for having
I-
great temperaments, right?
I don't know. I
thought
can't
they were
tell.
like
I mean,
the gen. I
Cujo
thought they
gives
were
him
like
a
the,
bad
no.
rap,
I thought
but-
they were like
Oh.
the gentle giant dog, right? Or is that not
maybe.
right?
Yeah, it sounds right now that you say it. They're known for slobbering too, which is the
What
thing.
was Beethoven in that
He's a
movie?
Saint Bernard.
Yeah,
Saint
okay.
Bernard, yeah.
I've only ever seen one in real life. They have those droopy face thing, and I think they have an eye, like a genetic eye issue, the same way labs
Hmm.
do. Maybe I know with our lab, we had to he had to have an eye surgery to fix some sort of lower eyelid deformity or malformation that labs have genetically sometimes. I don't remember the specifics, but he had to have
A lot of
fucking
labs
eye
had bad
surgery.
hips, and our labs had bad hips, even though they were like, I don't know, it was a backyard breeder. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It wasn't
Whoa!
Bill. It's a good dog.
I got a feeling that man is smaller than the average man.
Hmm.
In case that's somebody's relative,
The dog fourth round.
I don't want to insult him or anything. But yeah, that's a big ass dog either way.
It's just like when bodybuilders pose and the other one gets like 2 feet closer to the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, get out of here, bro. Don't force any perspective on me.
Yeah,
again,
I love
dog.
any kind of dog. It's just I
I'm
don't
hip to this trick.
want a 100-pound dog. Like I want a dog that can just like snuggle up next to me on the couch or like sleep next to me in bed, not take up a huge amount of
200-pound
space.
dogs will do that.
Yeah, but they'll take up the whole
Yeah, look
fucking
at that
couch.
fucker.
They do take up the whole
That's a
couch and the
beautiful
whole
dog.
bed. And when they
A
pass
husky.
gas,
Is that like mixed with a
it's a
raccoon? What is
problem.
that?
Is it a chow and a husky? I think that's.
What if you
I wish
mixed
I
a
could see its tongue.
raccoon and a dog? You could give it
Yeah,
hands.
I wonder if he's got a blue tongue like a fucking husky. I can almost see a little. Like that'd be cute. I don't know why I'm mentioning that. I just think that's huskies have those like blue tongues, which is a weird breed thing, I guess.
I never noticed.
I
that.
like when they mix the breeds because they get rid of a lot of the genetic hip dysplasia and
yeah.
neurological issues and just issues with cancer. Like it, so many people I know who have purebred pets end up losing those pets, or having to put them down because of cancers. And it's like, why are these dogs so prone to cancer? It's because they've been fucking bred down that
Inbred.
narrow ass breeding line to keep the blood pure for way too long, and they're like the McPoyles of the animal world.
I'll get some little dog mixed with a poodle, something like that. So
Yeah,
not like
I like
a
the
purebred Bichon,
Cavapoos.
I guess.
Yeah, they mix poodles with everything. That Cavapoo that I that you sent me, and then I sent Zach, and then he showed us earlier is a cool fucking option.
Yeah,
But
Cavapoo's
I
such a
like
cute
the
dog.
most of the dogs that I'm looking at that I think are cool are mini Aussie Doodles. Mini Aussie Doodles. It's an Australian Shepherd, and then they do like 2 generations to make it miniature, and mix it with a poodle as well.
It's gonna be a
And then
wild dog.
They got his blue eyes, so that kind of look around all crazy. I like that a lot, and they're doodly.
Australian
cute.
shepherds like need more movement and exercise than like any other dog, don't they?
Yeah, but it's you miniaturize it, you doodleize it, and he's good to go now. He likes the couch and he can run in the yard. Toby likes to run. I mean, we probably play he goes outside and goes wild for 2 hours a day, just like beating ass outside, running around as fast as he can and tugging on toys and stuff. And those dogs are fucking cute. Love dogs.
Yeah, dogs are the best. I'm almost torn on if I should get 2, because if I'm not home, like I don't want them to be lonely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't
I'll
want
tell
them to
you
have a
what,
buddy.
if you get, it'd be cool if we got siblings.
and pull them apart from each other to different states.
Well, they're gonna be pulled apart anyway.
Yeah,
like I mean,
it's
you
true.
get two, and then I'll get like the third like brother or whatever. Is what I'm saying. I'm not
Dude,
saying
if you
like,
find
orange is a dog.
triplets, let's do it. I'll get the
They
I'll get
have,
two
like,
Cavapoos and you get one.
I mean, they have like 10
But don't
litters
call them
sometimes.
brothers and sisters. Call them fraternal twins because it's cooler.
Fraternal twins. Yeah. That's why they all look so similar. Yeah, I'm excited to get a dog. We'll see when it happens, and I'm also almost torn. Like, so many of my friends have gotten dogs like that are already like 1 year old, like a year and a half, and so they're like good to go. They are trained. They know like they're not going to piss in your house, but also like that puppy phase is so fun and cute and everything. Like, but there is a huge trade off there. Like if I'd be like sitting here doing the show and being like, oh, another piss stain happening right there in my living room, like in
Mhm.
real time. Can't fix that right now. I guess that's soaking in. So
No, I'm
I-
with
I'm
you.
not-
I
Yeah.
like slightly older dogs. You know, a year and a half, it's a good spot.
yeah, I might do. I don't know.
I feel like I bonded so well with Toby. Like, man, you don't want to hear about how cute my goddamn dog is, but my dog's fucking cute. I'll be in bed and he comes in there and jumps in and he just flops into me with his full body weight. And he's
Mhm.
got to be leaned against me. If I move over and let him go flat on the bed, that's no good. That's not what
Yeah,
he wanted.
he's got to be
He
touching
wants
you.
to be. He wants his body weight into me, and he must weigh 50 or 60 pounds. He's not a giant or anything, but he's laying right across my ankles all night long, and I fucking love it. Fucking love it.
It's
know?
the- Great Danes
Anybody
do
tries
that.
to-
You wouldn't like it though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a giant.
he
gigantic
pins me
dog.
down at night and I can't move.
How much do they eat? Because Toby eat. All right, obviously your dogs eat more than my dog, but my dog eats this huge dog bowl of food, and I'm always.
Mhm.
I'm like, dude, I can't eat that much. There's no
So
way.
as adults that aren't growing anymore, 4 cups a day. It used to be 6. I don't know how that compares.
I feel like he doesn't eat 6 for sure, but he might be eating 4 cups at a time too.
Oh no,
I'll
2
measure-
cups at a time. We feed him twice a day.
Yeah, I feed him twice a day, but he eats it's like a pounder. It's so much food. And I'll be like, I kept giving him more and
He's a
more
puppy,
because I
right?
thought he's a year, almost exactly.
He's
And I keep
growing,
thinking,
though.
yeah, that makes sense. But I keep thinking, I'll give him this much. He'll never eat that, and then next time I'll give him less, and we'll dial in exactly how much he wants. But he always finishes the bowl no matter what. So I don't know how much.
I think what will happen is he'll hit 2 years or something, and it'll be like, you know what? He's getting a little fat. This isn't the right amount anymore.
Yeah, my other dog got fat. She sneaks.
I don't hate
food.
fat dogs. Fat people? Nah, not cool. Fat dogs, fat fish, bring them on.
Fat fish would be okay with. That's a happy fish. That's just more
Mhm.
buoyancy. But I feel bad because the dog gets all tuckered out too fast, and she's it gets too hot. She's laying there like
Yeah, no, you're
it's
right.
60
You're right.
degrees.
There's a balance to be struck, though. I just don't need my dog to be an athletic champion looking. Maybe it's because my dog is old. I have 2 old dogs. One of them is a little chubby, Ender, and the other one's super skinny, like an elderly old woman. And it's not what you want.
Might be time to search for some dogs soon yourself. It sucks so bad losing that little pupper. I felt awful
Mhm.
all week. We had the living room full of people, all like family and friends came to say goodbye to the little dog, and everybody's hugging her and kissing her. It was a rough scene. I keep crying every time I find a fucking it was time to feed her. It's like time to feed all the dogs, and her food is special. So there's normally this other step for feeding
Mm.
this, and it's like not doing that tonight. It was a real bummer. It still is. It's still fucking sad. The ashes show up tomorrow, so we're gonna have a whole meltdown tomorrow around noon.
I hear you. It's the sort of thing where a little time passes and you forget how emotionally painful it can be. But
Yeah.
it's brutal. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my little friend. I spend all day with his dogs, and that one in particular was 16 years old and real sick with the heart failure. So I'd keep her right next to me on like a tuffet, like a little pile of cushions. It's like, you doing okay? You cool enough? You got enough air? You want some
How'd you know it was
treats?
time?
She had a seizure. And was just laboring with her breathing, just always panting. And she would get fluid on her lungs. So she had this cough and that was getting worse. Just everything was really coming to a head, and it was clear she just wasn't. Oh, she stopped eating as well, like 12 hours before.
I know it's hard, but that's the best. Like that's the
Yeah.
best ending. Like I've had all the endings. I've had the died too early all of a sudden in a snap. Didn't expect that. That sucks. I've had the really slow fade away where you make the decision to put the dog down and you second guess it. You could have done it 6 months ago and it would have been an act of kindness, or maybe you could have waited 6 more months because she was still existing.
Good days
walking.
and bad days.
Right.
days and
That's a
bad days.
really hard time to get it right. But the
Yeah.
situation you've had, which I've had too, is the dog's declining. You know it's old. You know it's not doing well. And then undeniably, it's go time. So you take whatever your 2 more days and you do it.
That's
the
even what I
best.
said. I was like, maybe today was a bad day. Maybe today was a bad day. But then the next day wasn't a good day. And it's like, it's time. And the vet came over to the house and did the whole thing and took a little paw print. And
Mhm.
but yeah, those ashes show up tomorrow and I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown.
Mhm.
It's gonna be rough tomorrow around noon when those show up. Because I'll know when the doorbell rings. It's gonna be I'll be crying when I get to the door. It'll be fucking pitiful.
What are you gonna do with the ashes? The diamond thing, or sprinkle them around your home?
I'm either gonna do the diamond thing
In a
or
rental.
I'm
Just put it in the car.
well, yeah, you
Your girlfriend's like, I loved her too, but yeah, like
I want it deep in the shag.
deep in the shag.
Never leaving. Either I wouldn't be completely opposed to just keeping the ashes in a ceremonial in a fucking urn, but either diamond urn or scattering somewhere pretty. I haven't decided. And it's not entirely up to me, but I don't know, something befitting the dog and her happy little life that she lived.
She always loved getting into the trash cans. So
She did. She did. It's what she would have wanted.
Kyle's singing "Come Sail Away."
Jesus Christ. Flush the toilet. Come sail.
she always drank from the toilet. Dump some ashes.
It's what she would have wanted.
Oh, it's dark. Yeah. But that's one of the
There's
reasons
not much good stuff to do with ashes.
I can understand liking the big dogs, but man, it's a bummer how they only live for that 7 to 10 sort of years thing. Like if you got a 12-year-old Great Dane, he's a great
Yeah.
Dane. Like that's an
We
old
do.
ass dog.
Yeah.
But those little dogs, I don't know exactly how it works, but something about metabolisms and smaller creatures, they just live longer. This dog was 16 and she ran around. This wasn't a crippled dog. Up until very recently, she was running around yapping, playing with toys and shit. And a lot of them do that. I'm pretty sure my dad currently has this mixed breed mutt. It's got to be 20, man. I know the world
Wow.
record's 23, but I'm telling you, he had this dog when I graduated high school. That was 2004. This
Is it
dog is
a mutt?
19. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's mixed like a basset hound. It looks like a basset hound if you had to pick a breed that it looks like.
It's
Mixed
primary.
with, yeah. And that dog's been living on a farm for 20 years, running behind tractors, running under fucking equipment, and just fucking
Might have been a
pulling
healthy
matrix, I guess.
lifestyle, right?
That's
Whereas
what me and my
most
dad
dogs
said.
kind of exist on the couch.
Her siblings she had another sibling that was couch potato
Mhm.
and died a decade ago. And it's like living
Maybe
that
that's why our
active
dogs
life.
lived. Yeah, because we've been in this house for 8 years now, I think, and it's I don't know 14 acres, 15 acres that they go outside a couple times a day. They get it. Maybe it's been good for them.
I guarantee it is because the dog that lived the couch potato life died way. I mean, the other dog's still there. Like we don't cap at 19.
It's got to be the same as
Mhm.
people.
I have no documentation, but this dog is close enough to the world record for the oldest dog in the world that it's worth mentioning.
I think there are
Wait,
a
was
lot
that one
of
32
fibbers
or something? Is that the
in
is
the
that the record?
oldest dog
Sometimes longer than
competitions.
20. Oh, I think I saw some dog a while back that was 20s, like early 20s.
Someone
think that's
claimed
the
they had a
world record.
cat that was like 30 something.
I mean, shit. There's so many of them, dude. You get enough tries. Like, who's to say? Why not?
This could have been a Japanese
Sometimes
cat.
God just forgets about a pet.
Yeah.
Oops.
You just keep going.
I mean, look at our Congress.
Yes.
God,
Well,
the
God
Lord
all
has
sorts of
forgotten about Biden and what
Oh,
the
my
hell is
bad.
that? Mitch
Don't say
McConnell.
Feinstein because I think the Lord noticed her recently.
I
Yeah.
think he's. Oh, did she die?
No, she fell. And
Oh,
they're talking about power of attorney and shit like that. Like it's
So I was thinking 21 years. It's 31 years for the oldest fucking dog. So
no.
not even close.
yeah, you
I
got,
mean,
well, 2/3.
I bet if we saw a picture of him, you'd be like, yeah, that's 31-year-old dog. all right. I believe you. Just get it out
Looks
of here.
terrible. No teeth, no eyes, 1 foot.
Mhm.
You've got the record. Can he die now? Please.
No. This is my pup Methuselah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He looks great.
Dude, I want to pet that big boy and shake his paw. That's fucking
That dog
Dude,
does not look old enough.
no. No, he doesn't.
That's
Wow.
There's no fucking way that's the oldest dog ever. Now I
didn't
can't read
expect
what it says on the
It says Guinness
certificate.
Book of World Records certificate. I don't know what the rest of it says though.
Yeah, but I
Good
mean, like,
gosh.
how
He's
much are we really
smelliest dog.
checking over at Guinness? Yeah, it says the dumbest
bestest
dog.
boy.
This is the dumbest dog
Boy.
in America.
It just says bestest boy at the bottom.
That's what you
Um,
should do. You should give Toby a Guinness World Record plaque that just says the best boy, and then take a photo
I
of
mean,
him.
He has
it
like
works so-
5 dogs. It's a little like
You'll have to come up with other categories. Yeah, three dogs
Down to-
now.
Christ. Down to 3 now.
Soon to be 4.
But soon to be 4 or maybe 5. I kind of want, I like them a lot. I love my dogs. I really do. They're great. I have little whole conversations with them. Toby's super vocal, so he's I'll talk to him and he'll talk back. It's super fun. Love my
Every
love
day
my
we
dog.
get clips from Kyle of you just following Toby around his house, being like, "You got a whole 12 pack, don't you? You got the whole 12 pack." And
He picked up a whole 12 pack of soda and carried it up 2 flights of stairs and then jumped into a bed with it. And he's just standing there with it in his mouth because he's such a fucking goober.
He knows you like Pepsi Zero. He wants to be like you.
That's what it is. He sees me with these
Mhm.
Pepsis and he wants to be like me. Oh, that's cute.
He wants to be
si-
just like his.
He lies
master.
down just outside my shower. There's a shower mat. He lies on the shower mat and watches me through the glass door, and he looks worried. I think he's worried I'm gonna drown in there, and he's like keeping an eye on me. Whenever he hears me go in there, he's like, "All right, let's play lifeguard again." That's genuinely how it feels. It feels like he's looking out for me.
That's cute.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not something that like my small dog could do.
This is
He's
pitiful.
not going to help me.
This is pitiful, but the husky, he's 10 years old now, and
Mm.
he never comes upstairs because he has a hard time getting up the stairs. And he's been coming up the stairs ever since the little dog got put down and looking around every day.
Oh,
He'd never been upstairs before, and he comes up every day now and goes room to room and looks around. And they never had any. They never really interacted. They were just kind
Mhm.
of like lived around each other. But you can tell that he's just like, "What's going on here? Where'd she go?" He'll like peek into rooms that I have extra rooms.
Mhm.
Mhm.
No, go to the next room.
Hmm.
No, it's real pitiful.
Dogs are so
That is
human
sad.
in that way.
We don't deserve dogs.
Yeah, it's a little pop still.
Okay.
I'm not sure
It,
what.
it goes.
I heard it. It's
Every time it's on.
yeah, like a little cat purr. Speaking of cats and tangentially pets and tangentially again, your new dog. How did how's the new pup?
Oh, it's all
little,
good.
little Murphy?
Yeah, I got this tiny little Pomeranian. I weighed him on the food scale last night. He's 1.2 pounds. He's about the size of a kitten, and he's super cute. It's a Pomeranian. I got him a bassinet and like a little baby pin, so I just keep him next to me all day in there. And I'm just terrified I'm going to accidentally step on him. So
Is
really
he in there with
tiptoeing
you
around.
right now in a little bassinet arms?
No, he's in the other room with like thunder and like rain music playing. So he sleeps and chills out. And I'm gonna go and check. I've got to like check on him in a minute, make sure he's not crying or anything. But he can't even eat dog food yet. You have to take dog food,
and
and
you have to chew it.
I chew it, and
You
then
baby bird it? That
I
makes
baby
sense.
bird it to him. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we're really forming a strong bond. That they said I could use like a food bullet, one of the little
Mm.
pods and grind up the food. I was like, no, not for my dog. I wouldn't.
I mean, really,
Only
I
the
think
best.
Mhm.
I knew that you would bond with that dog as soon as you told me about how you breastfed him.
That's
Yeah,
true. I got to tell you, I'm
gotta
not
give him
like
the bitty.
your all those skin to skin contact
makes him
photos you've
strong.
been sending, saying how important it is for bonding. I hate those.
Yeah,
Curiously, that
Miles-
dog
Miles
is
in
getting
the
jacked.
You're like in a bathtub, like holding the dog to your chest.
yeah.
Like the skin to
Yeah.
skin.
How old is the
contact really
dog?
important.
Rose
6
petals
weeks,
like
8 weeks?
floating tastefully on the water, concealing both of our shame. He's 6 weeks old when I got him. I didn't realize he was 6 weeks old. I met the owner in a parking lot, and it's Georgia, but it was a chilly day and the wind was blowing.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's so little. She's like, yeah, it's 6 weeks. I don't usually give him out this early. I'm like, is that what you were trying to imply in that really awkward text conversation you had earlier, where you had those long pauses and kept asking when exactly he was not ready to be picked up, is what it was. But then I was there in the parking lot, and I was like, let's get him out of the fucking wind, and I took him home, and
Yeah,
now
I
I got
thought
him.
8
So
or 10 weeks was kind of the minimum.
yeah, 8 and especially with such a little fucking dog. So
Mm.
I know what I'm doing. You have to feed them regularly, or they'll go hypoglycemic, and it becomes a real problem when they're that young. When you're weaning them from milk to food, and I'm not chewing up his food. Obviously, I'm grinding it up in the bullet, and then I'm adding. I didn't know they made this, but Gerber baby food. You're probably familiar with those little jars of baby food you can buy.
Sure.
I always thought of like split peas and stuff like that. They make pureed chicken, and it is the foulest smelling pink liquid. It's what chicken and it smells awful. But I spoon that into his dry food that's been ground up and add warm water, and he eats that. And but I don't know. I already love the fucking dog. He's got so much personality. He's like fighting with my fingers, and he growls constantly like a little. He
That's
jumps.
good. You want to
into-
nurture that.
Yeah. my other dog's almost 90 pounds, and my 1 pound dog like leaps at him and growls, and Toby runs away. So it's hilarious. It's just real cute. Just very Merry Christmas with that. That's best gift in a while I've given.